What's up, and welcome to another episode, Master Moats Film Session. And today, we got to talk about Paris Johnson Jr., aka the Bully. Because, man, my dude right here plays this game up front like a bully. And I like it, especially when you talk offensive lineman. So, the way that we always do this thing, go hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you have not done so. I'm going to go ahead and play it in full speed. And after that, we're going to break it down. Let's do it though, baby. Let's do it. As you can see, Big Sam to Sam, Paris right there. Ooh-cha, ooh-cha. So, man, when we first talk about this particular play right here, get that back to the top. There we go. Oh, whoopsies. Give me a second, man. You know, this is college tape where y'all gotta chill out, man. I'm used to that NFL tape. It's college tape. Just let it live, all right? But the first thing is first, man. He obviously has a 4-down look. So with that being the case, nobody initially threatening him in that B gap where he's stepping to protect on this particular run play. So what I do like is this, man. With that being the case, he knows where he's getting to, that second level defender, right? This linebacker. Even though the D lineman is not really affecting him, he does put his hands on him. Just shows once again the size of him. He's not really going to be moved by that type of stuff right there. But what I do like is this, man. Mano, second level defender, this linebacker right here, eats him up, man. When you talk about getting chest to chest like this, man, that is a big time thing in terms of just being able to cover up some of these linebackers. As a LB, this is something that we hate to see. Big body offensive lineman coming up free on us, man. And he is also one of those guys, as you can see right there, when 32 tries to disengage him, what does he try to do? He tries to shock, separate, and toss and throw away. Paris is too strong for a defender to do that like that. And as you can see right here, once he gets his hands on you and his feet moving, he is trying to finish you to the ground every single time. But how is he able to do this? Pad level. He is the lower defender right here. 32 is standing sky high. You can see Paris's helmet is essentially the same length and almost lower than 32. And then from there, man, once he gets him on those tracks, just keeping his feet moving after contact. 32's feet dies after contact. Paris' feet keeps moving after contact. Basic fundamentals, but when you do those things repetitively, that is how you're able to excel, and that is ultimately what helps Paris in the run game and be as dominant as he is at times in the run game. But this is just another good work right here, a good rep by Paris, man, in the run game, and that shows up on his tape a lot. All right, now in this play, we're going to get a chance to see Paris in a reach block situation. So, as we always do, that's Paris right there at the left tackle position. I'll play it in full speed and we'll talk about it afterwards. You see the bully. You see the bully. Don't act like y'all don't see that bully out there, man. Tell you, man, I like his game. I like to watch his game. If he was on my team, I would love him as my teammate. But he the type of dude I'd be pissed off with, man. I'm just throwing it out there. All that finishing to the ground, finish over the pile as a defender, man, that's the stuff that you hate. But as an offensive player, you love to see this right here, man. So salute to Paris, man. But right now, initially, we got, once again, 4-down look, right? And what do I mean by that 4-down look? 1, 2, 3, 4 down D linemen, okay? I believe that that Michigan State is in their nickel or sub package defense, which is why we only see 2 LBs, 27 and 13, okay? But with that being the case, Paris knows that this is the guy that he has to reach, okay? And when we say reach, we're basically saying he needs to hook this guy so that way the ball carrier can get outside to the edge, all right? So, initial step I like is this, man. Doesn't cross over coming out that stance, right? Takes a good reach step. Boom. And now he has a good angle, right? You look at his helmet versus 26 helmet, he already has leverage based on the hat placement side. 26, bad eyes coming out of his stance right here. Now, 26, I mean, realistically, he is in a bad position. Now for 26, we're going to double coach this thing. 26, the big thing you need to do, fight that resistance, man, and ultimately try to get this thing vertical. And if you can't get vertical, 26, start flattening out, baby, and try to string this thing along. But he does neither one of those things because Paris is such a powerful man right here, dude. Once he gets his hands on him and he keeps his feet moving, this is the thing that I love. Once Paris gets you on those tracks, man, he does not stop. 26 is going for a ride right here, and there's nothing he can do about it. Because once Paris gets those hands inside like this, he does not stop moving his feet. Contact, watch his feet. Watch his feet. They don't stop. Watch his feet. They do not stop moving, man. That is a staple when you're watching Paris, especially in the run game, and that is why he is such an effective run blocker. But you see the pad level, you see the footwork coming out. Then from there, inside hands, hat placement. These are key fundamentals. Yes, he's a big, powerful, athletic tackle. Cool. But at the NFL level, the fundamentals are what's going to keep him being a high-end player and keep him surviving at this level, or thriving, so to speak. So when you watch these little details right here versus a player that I still feel like he would have been able to make this block even if he wasn't as fundamentally sound, this just shows how well this guy plays and how well he is coached as well, man. So I did want to salute him on this particular play right here. But excellent job, man, by just being a bully out there and finishing the play that we want to see it finish, man. That's Paris Johnson, ladies and gentlemen. That is him. But you know, I got another one for you. Stay tuned. All right, so this final play from Paris, we're just going to see him in a one-on-one pass rush situation against the Michigan pass rusher right here, man. So played in full speed, and after that, we're going to talk about it. That's obviously 77 circled up, so let's see what he does. All righty, all righty. So when you first look at this, now obviously the play kind of cuts off at the beginning of it, but this pass rusher, man, has good width, right? Letting you know that he's trying to influence Paris to do what? To come out here, man. He wants to get this guy out of his comfort zone, right? Get him into the deep waters, like we like to say as pass rushers, but ultimately he wants to see if he can get Paris to chase because he's trying to use a inside move. So with that, you see how, like I said, with that width, it forces Paris to come further out there to him. But at the same time, you don't want to get out of whack technique-wise. Paris does a good job of forcing the action once he realized that, hey, man, even though this guy has good width, he's not necessarily trying to beat me on a speed rush. And from there, Paris is able to get hands on this guy right now. The thing I like after that is this. This pass rush does a good job of trying to redirect and counter with a crossface move. Paris does an excellent job in terms of washing the crossface. All right, he doesn't allow the crossface to go across his face and then climb vertical. No, he decides to drive it and wash it across this quarterback's face, never allowing him to get vertical. And that is ultimately how he ends this rep. And then from there, one of the key staples with Paris is what? Those feet. They don't stop moving, right? Let's watch his feet. Watch his feet. They don't cross over. He keeps that board in between. And that's how you can, number one, take away the width, or negate the width of his initial alignment, the defender I'm talking about, but then on the counter rush, be able to redirect that and then drive him all the way across. He's putting his hands up. I thought he was catching the Holy Ghost. I don't know why he hollering for a flag. It's nothing to holler for right here. He's just getting blocked, baby. But excellent job by Paris right here, man. Just doing what he's supposed to do, man. Finishing the play. I love his effort. I love his energy. And when you watch Paris, man, this is how he does it, man. He's a highly consistent player that is very fundamentally sound, and that does help him when you're talking about him blocking these guys on the perimeter. But you let me know your thoughts on Paris Johnson, aka the Bully. And if he's somebody that you think the Pittsburgh Steelers should potentially draft this year, man. And if not Paris, then who? But either way, you know I appreciate you for tuning in. And until next time, baby, peace.